Okay, let's look at these ones then that I set you earlier. Simplify 3x minus 2, that's quite easy, we just get 3x minus 2, nothing happening in the beginning. Then we have minus 2 times plus 4, minus times a plus is a minus, so we get minus 8. And then we have minus 2 times minus x, a minus times a minus is a plus, so we get plus 2x. And then when we simplify that, we have 3x plus 2x, giving us 5x. And we have minus 8 minus 2, two minus numbers, added together, we get minus 10. Same sign, add the numbers, 8 plus 2 is 10, but the answer will be minus because there was a minus in front of both sides. So we get equals 5x minus 10 on that one. We can't simplify it anymore, we don't know the value of x. The next one, take the 2 outside the bracket and multiply it by everything inside. We get 2x plus 2 times 2 is 4. Both of them have a plus sign in front, even though you can't see that plus sign, it's there. Then we have minus 3 times plus 1, giving us minus 3. Minus times a plus is a minus. Minus 3 times minus 2x, a minus times a minus is going to be a plus. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 what? 6 x's. And then we simplify, we have 2x plus 6x here equals 8x. And then we have 4 minus 3 plus 1. This one here, we have 3 times 2x to give us 6x. 3 times minus 1 will give us minus 3. Over here we have a minus 1 in front of that bracket, remember. So we have minus 1 times plus 2. Minus times a plus is a minus. Minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. Then we have a minus 1 times a minus 2y. A minus times a minus is a plus. And 1 times 2y will just give us 2y. We can't simplify the x and y's because they're totally different terms. They have totally different values. So we would simplify this just by writing 6x plus 2y. But we can add our numbers together. We have minus 3 minus 2. 3 and 2 is 5, but they're both going to have a minus sign in the answer. So we get 6x plus 2y minus 5. Last one of these ones, 3x times x is going to give us 3x squared. 3x times plus 2. 3 times 2 is going to give us 6. 6 what? 6 x's, because there's an x here. Minus, there's a 1 in front of that. Minus 1 times plus x is going to give us minus x. Minus 1 times plus 2 is going to give us minus 2. We can now simplify this expression. If we start with our x squareds, 3x squareds, we can't do anything with that. 6x minus 1x will give us plus 5x left. We've done these two now. And at the end, we just finish off with minus 2. So that one is simplified as much as we can now as well. We've now simplified these expressions with brackets, got used to having negative numbers in here and simplifying. Important that you know how to go through. Don't be worried about the negative numbers, just remember the rule. Minus times a minus is a plus. Plus times a plus is a plus. Minus times a plus is a minus. And plus times a minus is a minus. So different signs, always minus. Same signs, always plus. In multiplication and for division. Same rule. Okay, next one. Well, what we can see here is we have two different ways of working it out. I'll show the way that I started to show you. You have here 3xx minus 6xx, all divided by 4x. We can see here quite easily, x cubed means x times x times x. X squared means x times x. Here we've got 2 x's at the end, here we've got 2 x's at the end, and here we've got 2 x's at the end. So they can all cancel. There's x squared everywhere. So that's nice and easy. Just take them away. What do we get left then? We get 3x minus 6 all divided by 4. We've got different factors up here. These two at the top are both factors of 3. So if we'd like to, we can take the 3 outside the front of the brackets and write what's left? X minus 2. Why is it minus 2 here? Because 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. 3 times x gives us 3x. So these things are exactly identical to one another, all divided by 4. And you can answer either of those ways. This one is the more correct one if you're supposed to factorize as far as you can. When you can take something outside the brackets, you should. But usually they don't say that, so in most questions you'd be able to have either of those as the correct answer. If we were to take the next one, we can see again we have 4, lots of, and we can write 4 because we can see we've got a 2 there. So we can write 4 as being 2 times 2, and then we've got x cubed, minus 2 times x squared, which is x times x. All divided by, we know we've got a 2 up here, and we can get a 2 down here as well. So let's write 8 as being the same as 2 times 4, and we write x squared as being xx. Now we can identify that here is a 2 everywhere, so they'll cancel. Goodbye 2. We can also identify that there's an x squared here, here, and here. So these will all cancel. As long as they're everywhere, you're allowed to cancel them. Okay, what's left then? Well, here we've got 2x left. Here we've got nothing, but there's a minus sign there. Okay? What has happened when I've divided 2x squared by 2x squared? I've actually got the number 1 left over. So when you've cancelled everything there, you mustn't forget that you've actually divided this term, 2x times x, by 2x times x. And anything divided by itself equals 1. So there is, even though you've taken everything away there, there is a 1 left over there. And you must put that in. Otherwise you'll do these wrong. Okay? All divided by what was left on the bottom, the number 4. And that's your answer to that one. As simple as it can be. The next one, well, this was a bit of a trick one. You should notice straight away. Here's x squared, and here's x squared. So you end up with equals 3 minus 2 divided by 1, which is 1. So that one had a simple solution to giving you the answer 1. So more practice with these, and these are really fun. I'd just sort of make some up and try them at home.